Hello and welcome. This is Cara. We are on the final day of Mix It Up May. It is day 18. It is day 81 of the 100-day project. I am going to continue working towards the 100 days, and in June, I'm going to be making page layout ideas that you can use in your junk journals. And then I'm hoping to make a single signature journal, and then after that, make a junk journal idea book. So I hope you follow along with me and join in. For today, we're going to make a ticket and add a dangle. All right, I have an idea. The first thing that originally came to my mind was something like this, but I already have done this. I have a video. It's a hidden paperclip with a dangle using a ticket. So I will link that. That was my first idea. I'm like, wait, I already did that. So then, and I looked on Pinterest and I can't find it. But there was a similar idea on Pinterest that someone had ephemera and then an eyelet, and it's one of those that I keep seeing and I'm like, ooh, that's really cool and I want to do it. So I'm going to do it but on a tab, and then I have my dangle. So here's my ticket and here's my dangle. And I'm using one of those circles that you would use for a policy envelope enclosure that come in a lot of the different die sets. I know Tim Holtz has it in one of his die sets. So yeah. So these are pieces basically that I did earlier on. So these tickets I did early on in the 100 days. And the same with the die cutting these little guys. And then these eyelets I've just had left over from other projects. So I'm kind of taking things from different pieces that I have in my stash and putting it together. The other thing is I'm using scraps and my whale tail. All right, so super cute. So it could go on your journal, right, at the top or even on the side. And the cool thing is with this eyelet, you could rotate the direction that you want it to go. So you don't have to make your mind up right now. The other thing I think that would look cool on this one, since it's plain, I could have stamped. So I'll stamp maybe on the next one, just to give it a little more oomph. So any little tickets you have, it could be Tim Holtz tickets, it could be tickets you've made, get those, get eyelets, whale tail, or if you have a different kind of, maybe you have a die, that has a different style of tab or a different tab punch, that would work too. Okay, so there's the one that I made, and here's another sample. I just added a gear. This one didn't punch very well, but pretty cute. Okay, so let's grab this one. I'm going to use, this is a new stamp set, new to me. It's been out for a little bit. It is Weather Report from Elizabeth Craft Design. And I want to use it because it just has some funky text, or, that we could use on the, where's our word? On the back of the stamp, or, whatever that is, tab. Yeah, that works. And let's do on the other side just because. All right, I think I'm going to actually use that side. Okay, let's do a couple more. What if I just do that? One will be upside down, but I'm okay with it. All right. Let's switch out the stamp. Okay, let's try this one. I'm going to ink it up on the edge. And do a green. Yeah, let's do this one. I'm just going to ink this. This is also a Elizabeth Craft Design ticket. I made these that I don't know, first, second, third day of the 100-day challenge. And then I don't know why adding the circle, I don't know. I just think it looks cool. You don't have to have the circle. I think it just kind of adds a funky piece to this. And I kind of get it where I want it. I like the two showing, so I want that. I'm going to try and get in the middle, since this one didn't have a hole punched. And the 3 layers gets a little tricky with the eyelets, so you're going to have to find one if you have different lengths. And then we'll smush. I just think that looks cool. And then let's add our dangle. I pulled out a couple different pieces. I have a random Y. This one that said made with, what does it say? Made for you. And then I made a couple different labels. I think I'm going to add this one to this. Poke that out. Ink. And I just stamped one of the Tim Holtz stamps onto it. Okay, there, now we have a dangle. So there we go. How cute. I dig it. And they're quick, which is always nice. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do this. And this is a, oh my gosh, you know what I think this actually is? I think, no, well, it's a piece of metal that I embossed and then I punched. I'm not sure where the metal came from, but let's try it. I was going to say, because at one point I tried using the metal lids that came from yogurt toppers to make something, and it didn't really work out. Yeah. That's ink. I have this little box that I put some of my favorite little goodies in. Let's see if anything. It's kind of fun. I think a gear. Yeah, let's use a gear. It's this, I don't know, kind of is reminiscent of steampunkish. There we go. Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's make another one. How about this guy? I want the word priceless, but there we go. How about like that? There we go. Alright, so here they are. Really cute. And they would look really cute in a journal. Yeah. Let's see what this one looks like. That's cute. Yep. Could also go on a piece of ephemera, like a tag or something. So here's a tag. Add it to the side of a tag. Cute. All right. Day, what is it, 18? And day 81 of the 100-day project. All right. Bye-bye.